Yeah, I literally had no idea. So I'm super honored, and I think it's a really cool thing that the Horizon League's doing this year. And actually, when they first started talking about like formulating the award, I was there at the Horizon League SAC conference in the summer. So um, to kind of be there when it was in the talks to become a thing, and then now I'm earning it and sharing it with someone who, although we're opponents, she's actually one of my friends, and she's a really good person too. And a really good player. I feel really honored, and it's really cool because if you know me, I don't talk a lot of crap. So I'm glad that got me somewhere getting a sportsmanship award. So
And I know that you're probably going to finish your career in the second in most games played in program history. Like, just where you from beginning to end, can you kind of put that in perspective? Just how what you've been through and how long you've been with the program.
yeah, I mean, first of all, to be on a list with people like Chelsea Olsen and Sarah Cash in any capacity is like so much of an honor because I think they're two of the best players that have ever been at Youngstown, and two people I kind of grew up watching, and then obviously I got to play with Chelsea, and she was always a role model for me. So that's really cool. And then also just the fact, looking back, like my freshman and sophomore year, the having played in every game when like not every freshman or even sophomore gets to do that. A lot of credit goes to my coaches, like Coach Nick, Coach Barnes, who had trust in me to put me in my freshman year. Because now looking back, I'm like, wow, I feel like I knew so little then compared to what I know now. So the fact that they trusted me enough to put me in the game and felt like I could make some sort of contribution, no matter how small, is just like really flattering. And I feel really blessed to have played that many games here because it's a really good program and a lot of good players have come through here. So to be on that list, I feel very grateful.
Can you talk about the significance of having a home playoff game and how that's going to help?
Yeah, I mean, I think to some people it probably looks like it didn't shake out how we wanted, but I personally really wanted another home game, and I didn't know exactly how that was going to happen. But I think everything happens for a reason, and the fact that we get one last game in front of our home crowd and our fans, who are a great sixth man for us, and it will be a red out, which is fun, and we kind of get to soak it in one last time because we didn't know our last home game was going to be our last or not. So I feel like we didn't get to appreciate it as much as we probably should have. So we also lost our last home game. So going out on hopefully a W over a good IUPUI team would be really good for us.
Obviously, the two games during the regular season were close, 2-point win here, 6-point loss on the road. So what has changed about them, or what do you guys need to do to move on?
Yeah, I mean, looking at the scout and everything, they start. I feel like for a while they weren't starting all their best players, and now they are, and it's a big lineup, and they can all post up, and they're very versatile players. They might not have a true point guard on the floor at all times, but that kind of makes them a little more, I guess, just equal. All of them can kind of do the same things. So we play a lot of teams like that, though. Green Bay does a lot of that kind of stuff as well. So we've been preparing for that kind of team, and Coach Nick has been doing a good job of preparing us for that defensively. And we kind of stand on defense, and they're more of an offensive-minded team. So I think if we do what we know how to defensively, then we have a really good chance of winning.
You guys have been kind of battling for seeding over the past month. Obviously teams have from 3 to 6. It's been pretty much interchangeable. Everybody's been kind of moving all over the place. But now that you know where you are, you know who you're facing, is there kind of a weight off the shoulders for you guys that you can just kind of throw everything out you got there, treat every game like similar to that?
Yeah, I think in general a weight is off our shoulders because now everyone's 0-0. Like we're not competing for anything except the championship, and everyone's competing for that. And honestly, in past years, we've had a bye the past 2 years, and I think that almost week off of not really playing a game, and you kind of get relaxed, and you're like, okay, we're the higher seed, we're the better team. You kind of relax a little bit, and you might be caught off guard by some teams who are really eager and ready to get after it and upset someone. And not that us winning tomorrow would be an upset, but I think it might be better for us to kind of have a chip on our shoulder, like we didn't get that first round bye. And it would be all the better if we could win tomorrow and make it all the way to Indy because it would be a cool story. So hopefully that happens.